I don't know what that was about, but it happened. Let's talk about while I was growing up. While I was growing up in the 70s, one of the things that we had as our generation was faded blue jeans. And there are songs written about it. But one that I've been hearing lately is from Cat Stevens, and it's called "Oh Very Young." And he's singing about the youth and what will you leave us? And he sings about wanting to last forever. And the blue jeans he's talking about, a lot of times kids would get hand me downs. And once you got to a certain age, certain size, you could wear your dad's clothes. A lot of kids did because they grew into them. And in order to keep these jeans going, you would sew patches on them. A lot of patches sometimes. Just forget about the holes in it. It's just decoration on the jeans. And the jeans became personal. And in the song, he sings about the patches make the goodbye harder still. And it did, because it was personal. We personalized whatever. I had a denim jacket that I cut the sleeves off of. I put patches on it. People put patches on their jeans just to have patches on their jeans. You could go to the record stores or the head shops, whatever you want to call it, and you could get all kinds of patches. And you could customize your jeans or your jacket or whatever to make it yours. But you knew it wasn't going to last. So what about today? Those of you that are liberal, that are enjoying the destruction of the United States by the Democrat Socialist Party attempting to communize the United States, you want it to last forever. But you know it never will. You see, time passes. And as time passes, things change. Growing up, we had 3 channels on the television. We had a phone mounted on the wall in the kitchen. Toys. I had a bicycle. And we were poor because my dad was in Taiwan and there was a war going on in Vietnam. We had nothing. 4 kids, a mom, and nothing. My bicycle, there were certain days that the trash would pick up big stuff. And so I would run up and down the alleys in search of bicycle parts. And I would put bicycles together, or a bicycle together, from whatever parts I could find in the trash. And that was my toy. But it was the same as the jeans. I put it together. It was mine. It was a piece of crap to most people, but it was mine. That was my treasure. And as time went on, it faded away. The Democrat, socialist, it will fade away. It will eventually, that's it, no more. But there is one thing that will last forever, and that is love. Love will never die. God, the Creator, is love. And yes, God did create the earth. And another proof of that is the trees. Why don't coconut trees grow in Minnesota? Did they start growing there and then decide it was too cold and then wander on down to warmer climates? How did that work? How come peach trees grow good in the South? They grew good in Nebraska too, but the South is where peach trees grow. What about mangoes? What about apples? What about maple trees? What about all the trees? Rubber trees don't grow in Montana. They grow in Central America. It's because God, the Creator, has a mind far beyond you could put everybody's mind together on this planet, and you wouldn't even come close to the mind of God. He put everything where it had to be in order for it to thrive. And something that really killed me today. You have to be an absolute idiot, or you're trying to sell the biggest lie that ever to be sold. John Kerry said, "It's not enough that we stop emissions, but we have to get rid of all the carbon dioxide in the air." I hate to tell you this, John the idiot Kerry. Plants have to have carbon dioxide in order to thrive. And the output of plants is oxygen, air, what we breathe. Have you ever noticed the Democrats don't really have an overall plan? There's no organization. It's all just chaotic. Oh, I'm going to do this. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to do this. Okay, it's going to be of no good whatsoever to the overall community of the United States, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's get rid of the police. We don't want police because we want a military state. If you're black, you can go ahead and do anything you want. Just go ahead. And we're going to use your violence against the Christian because we know that they will just bow down to whatever you do and what we say, and so we'll have it all under control. Well, no. Because God was, is, and forever will be in control. Period.